Hi, this is Rockin' Rick,
And Peter Pan,
and we want to wish the World of Wheels a happy 50th.
birthday.
Thank you.
Happy 50th!
Hi, we're here with Matt Fields from Burbank, Illinois. Matt has this beautiful 2008 C6 Corvette. How we doing, Matt?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Great. The paint on this car, is this factory paint?
Yes, it's the factory color atomic orange. We also did a clear coat with metallic orange in the clear coat to go over the top, and then we did candies for flames, the True Fire on the front and down the sides.
You bought this car brand new from the factory, correct?
Yes, about 10 miles on it when I got it.
Oh, man, and you got that beautiful orange Camaro at home, too, and your wife's got the Trans Am. This guy got a house full of cars over there. What other mods have you done to this car besides the flames and stuff on the paint?
We just did, like the custom paint. We did some interior work, just bringing some of the atomic orange color into it. Under the hood, we did a little bit of paint. Just kind of like detail just most of your looks. We're going to be moving up to the engine and now to a little bit more performance out of the engine. About a year and a half ago, drove it to California before we did the paint, just so we get a good use out of the car, get to enjoy it a little bit before,
Before you turn it loose with some bigger pulleys and stuff, then you won't be able to get out of your own way with the gas.
That's right, exactly. I keep the good gas mileage right now, and then I'll put a supercharger on it, and then we'll see what happens.
Supercharger? Oh, man, you got to keep it under 200 now. Well, Matt, thanks very much. Beautiful car.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, we're with Tony Sinecor from Tony's Fastlane Automotive. Tone just got done finishing this car for a customer. He couldn't be here. Tone did the privilege of bringing the car down here by himself. It's a beautiful 64 Comet wagon, correct?
That is correct.
Tell us about the car. What did you have to do? Was it a junkyard piece when you got it, or what exactly did you do to the car?
Well, it pretty much came in as a rolling chassis right out of the body shop, stripped, no interior, no drivetrain. And we did the drivetrain. We pretty much did all the aftermarket wheels, the motor trans, brakes, four-wheel disc, upgraded the front suspension, pretty much everything.
So somebody just had started it, and you just went through all the hard part to finish it, and it does. I mean, it looks beautiful. I don't know, whatever you did right. I'm sure it runs great too. So how things out over there at Tony's Fast Lane?
Yeah, we're making it. We're making it. It's projects like that to keep us going.
I'm Patrick Lockhart, and happy 50th to World of Wheels.
Hi, we're here at the World of Wheels, 2012, 50th anniversary. Who do we run into? Austin Russell himself, Mr. Chumley. How are we doing today, Chum?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. Look at all these people here. Can't wait. How's it going, everybody? You ready to see Chumley? Yeah! You know, we watch your show all the time, every Monday night. And my little guy here, little Mikey, he's your biggest fan, right, Mike?
Yeah, you're the best.
All right, thank you.
We got one question to ask you. That one show that you did where you had the bowling game and they told you to put it away, and you took the ball and rolled it and it happened to go through the back glass and break.
Yeah.
Well, they never showed what happened after that. Did the old man pull your nose hairs out with pliers, or what did he do?
Pulled the bowling alley into the back lot, threw it away.
Threw it away? You mean he wouldn't even give it to you to bring it home?
I didn't want to think it was broken.
What about when you and when you and Big Hoss bought that hot air balloon? He was pretty mad. His eyes were like pendulums. Whatever happened with that? They take it out of your pay or what?
That was Big Hoss. Yeah, that wasn't me that bought that. That was Corey.
Well,
And they sold it. Made a lot of money off of it.
we think you're the best. You're in Chicago. When you want some stuffed pizza, you give us a call and we'll fatten you up right quick. And we love your show.
I'm getting fattened up, but
Say goodbye to everybody
all
out there.
right. Hey, goodbye. Have a good night.
Happy 50th.
Happy 50th.
Hi, we're here with Dennis Began and these two beautiful bikes, one motorcycle, one bicycle. Tell us a little bit more about these.
What we got is World War II, the V-1 flying bomb the Germans used. We took the same technology from 1936, downsized them for a motorcycle, put them all on, and this one puts out about 300 pounds of thrust statically, capable of doing about 180 to 200 mile an hour. The bicycle has 100 pounds of thrust. We usually do shows with this.
Now the bike, that's a regular Schwinn bike that you just bought and put all the stuff on it, correct?
As far as the chassis between the two, this one is a full custom chrome moly tubing replica of a 1929 Indian, more or less. That is a yard sale bicycle that we bought for $200 in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Brought it home, and I wanted to make a pit bike a little bit different, and so we started mounting one of the jet engines on it.
What's the fastest you went in this, the red one here, the Harley-Davidson Sport Jet? How fast have you personally went on this bike?
About 170.
170 with a wheel that's no more than 2 inches wide. I'll tell you what, you're my hero. Hi, we're here with Marty Amoroso in this beautiful black 68 Chevelle. It's really hard to paint the color black, but being that Marty is the boss hog over there at Bump and Grind Body Shop, does all the work on cars anyways. You're 21 years old, correct?
Yes.
And this is your car that your father gave you. It was his car. He gave it to you for a Christmas present, am I right?
Yes.
Gave it to him for Christmas. Doesn't ain't that nice? I know you work over at the body shop there. What is your job over there?
I do all the restoration work over there.
And you do painting, buffing, quarter panels, welding, the whole 9 yards, correct?
Yes.
How long have you had this car now?
I've had this car now for 4 years.
What size motor is it?
It's a 461 big block. I mean, it's a 92 octane street motor. I can drive it everywhere. It doesn't have any overheating problems. I mean, I literally can drive it from here to California and back, and it's a full-blown race car.
I've seen you driving around the streets over there in Hometown and Oak Lawn and Evergreen because you do the cruise nights there in Hometown on Thursday nights, and you drive from your house in Evergreen over to Hometown, which is about 6-7 miles every Thursday. Ain't right?
Yes.
How about the gas mileage?
About a mile to the gallon.
We're not worried about gas mileage. We're worried about 21 years old, a beautiful car, big block. How about the burnouts? I heard you do some wicked burnouts in this thing.
Yeah, if you tell me to let them fly, I'll let them fly.
21 years old, 68 Chevelle, beautiful color. He's a painter. He's a driver. I don't know what else to tell you, but he's the man.
Jenna Alberts.
Hi, I'm Sierra Jessup.
Happy 50th World of Wheels.
Hi, everybody. This is the 50th anniversary of the World of Wheels, 2012. Who do we end up seeing today? It's our guy, Billy the Exterminator. How are we doing today, Billy?
Doing good, man. Enjoying Chicago. Every time I get to Chicago, I have a freaking blast here. And of course, Chicago, the audience is out here supporting the show, supporting Billy the Exterminator. And I really appreciate it, man. Having a good time.
Man, we watch you religiously. The last time we seen you, you were in a crawl space wrestling with a 12-foot python. I almost said, I was yelling at you, ask the cameraman to help you because you're wrestling and they're showing it. And I thought, that snake's going to wrap itself around you and choke you.
Thank you, sir. You know, the cameramen should put those cameras down and help every once in a while. You know, when I'm getting eaten, damn it, put the camera down. You know what I'm saying?
You got the bee and the stung. And I was like, you know, these guys over here, the kids, they're your biggest fans. We sign their shirts for them right quick and do a quick thing for TV.
Oh, yes, sir. That's what they're out here for. I appreciate all my fans, and the little guys are learning something from the show, which always makes me feel good when they come up and say, hey, I saw a snake, I identified it venomous, and I stayed away from it. That's good stuff.
What do you think of Billy the Exterminator, guys?
This used to be called graffiti. I'd get in a lot of trouble for this, you know what I'm saying? Now they call it an autograph.
Yeah, it's you doing it. There ain't nobody going to say nothing. The bugs ain't going to complain. The snakes ain't going to complain. You just keep on doing what you're doing. You're our favorite.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Say happy 50th to the anniversary for the show.
Happy 50th, man. And I really want to see 50 more. 50 more years of badass cars and maybe 2 or 3 more years of Vexcon Exterminator.
All right, little knuckle now.
Pretty soon this monster truck's gonna crush a lot of cars.
Rockabilly guy, rockabilly guy, rockabilly guy, rockabilly guy.
with Dick Messina with the Shake, Rattle, and Run. The same owner of the car since its voyage down the track. Actually, inside the building at Amphitheater, correct?
Oh, yeah. In 1962, we raced it at the International Amphitheater on Halsted Street, indoors.
This is the 50th anniversary of the World of Wheels. This car, if I'm not mistaken, was at the first World of Wheels at 1962 at Navy Pier, right?
Yes, that's correct. We were at the first show. We were in a gas class there at the first show at Navy Pier, and at the second show at the amphitheater.
Can you believe that, folks? 50 years ago this month, this car, same owner, was at the World of Wheels. First one ever at Navy Pier, 1962. Here it is, the 50th anniversary, and they're still going strong. This car also went in the 6-second, 200-mile-an-hour zone this summer, didn't it?
Yeah, well, actually, it went last summer. We've made quite a few runs in the sixes and quite a few runs over 200 miles an hour all summer.
Dick Messino, the Messino family, 57 Shake, Rattle, and Run, the finest and fastest steel body 57 in the country. How about a little happy 50th anniversary World of Wheels, Dick?
Yeah.
Tell them happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, World of Wheels.
See you in another 50.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'd like to see them in another 50.
Me and you both. Hi, 2012 World of Wheels 50th anniversary. Who we got running to today? Gary Raven and Dan the Zamboni man from the Blackhawks. How we doing today, Gary?
Okay, real good.
How'd you do with, I know you just came back from the trophy presentation. How we do?
Outstanding, second place.
Hey, it's better than third place, right?
Yeah.
Dan, has this guy corrupted you yet or what?
No, not at all.
My daughter was just at the game the other day. She said she's seen you flipping around on the field. This guy drives a Zamboni for the Blackhawks. How fast can you go with that thing?
About 5 miles an hour.
You ever drive race cars?
Yes, I have.
How do you hold back?
It's hard to do.
You think the Hawks are going to take it this year?
They're going to get in the playoffs. I think once they get in the playoffs, they're going to do pretty good.
How about Gary? Is Gary going to take it this year?
I hope we're going to have a good season this year. We had some engine trouble at the end of last year, so I think this year we'll have a little bit better year.
This guy's out at the stock car racetrack all day with Gary racing, and then you got to go to the Hawks Stadium and drive to Zamboni. I don't know how you slow yourself down. Gary, what's plans for this year?
Race Ileana like every other Saturday, Grundy the week before, depending on the rainouts, and do as good as we can.
Do you still have that other car, the white one?
Still have the white one, yep.
That one you race at Ileana, and this one behind us you race at over on Route 47 over there, Grundy County, correct?
Yes, and Dan has a late model and a Mid-Am.
You got cars too?
Yes. Actually, got 3 cars. I got an ARCA Series car, too, that hasn't been run for a while.
From the racetrack to the hockey rink, Blackhawk sponsorship. They got sticks signed by the guys over here. When you go to the Hawks game, you tell everybody you've seen old Dan, the Zamboni man, and Gary, and go support the Hawks, will you?
Judge and timer. Timer's ready. Frank, you ready? I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm drying my car. Drying my car. Faster than lightning, I'm drying my car. Man, oh man. Ooh-wee. I've heard about him. There was a rumor out there. It's the shades. The car's so bright, he has to wear shades. By the way, this car started out last night, if you'd been in here. This was a green Studebaker. And they started using the absorber, and look what happened. This too could happen to your car. Over here, I don't know. You know, if you had these judges in your driveway, and he's just back kind of see how the judges point out and they go, oh, you better watch this. And how is he doing? Judges are looking. Oh. And judges were looking for a sign. Everyone's looking for a sign. This could be it. The dry speed dry challenge. That's the sign. And judge. 139. 139 for Frank. By the way, the absorber is great for drying anything. Someone in the family's incontinent. Frank, you're the king.
Happy 50th World of Wheels. We're here with the father and son team of Mike and Nick Ispas. Nick is only 17 years old, and he just won the Best of Class award. How are we doing today, Nick?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy, adrenaline rushing. I'm here to be here at the 50th anniversary at the World of Wheels. It's a great feeling.
Time to turn it over to the young guys. Talk to the dad. Mike, how are we doing?
Great. Doing great tonight. It's a great show. It's a 50th anniversary. I've been doing the World of Wheels for many years, you know. Harry and everybody else puts their heart and soul into it. I really love the show. I love the weather that's getting better, too. That's coming out, so it's...
The kid's a chip off the old block, I take it.
It is. You know what? It's great to see the young generation because today, you know, it's really hard because most of these young kids, to get in a car like this is very expensive, you know. It's not an everyday driver and stuff like that. So when you can get a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, and a car that's, you know, old as me or just like you, it's amazing, you know. And that's good. That's what keeps the tradition alive. Because if it doesn't, it becomes a dying breed.
I know, you know, plus it keeps the kids out of trouble, off the streets. My little guys and my daughters, they all want my car now, and I'm going to hand it over to them soon. But, you know, it's in the kids' future right now, so I don't know what to, I mean, a car like this is so beautiful. I never had a car like this at 17 years old. When you guys see this car up close, you're going to cry. It's so nice. Hi, we're here with Ron Schultz with this beautiful 1978 Smoking the Bandit Trans Am. How are we doing today, Ron?
Oh, doing fine. Just enjoying the day and the people and everything going on and all these beautiful cars.
I remember this car, folks, in the mid-'80s. It had so much chrome on it, it would blind a mirror. I swear to God, I used to do the car show back in the day, you know, the whole circuit and the tour and stuff. Car was, unbelievably gorgeous, turntable kind of thing, the whole 9 yards. He took it all back apart, put it all back together, and now you're driving it, correct?
Yeah, I'm driving it now. I showed it back in the 80s and 90s. Never changed. The only thing we didn't change, the paint is 28, still 28 years old on the car. Only a few touch-ups. The car sat in the garage for around 18 years. I became domesticated when I bought the house. After that, I brought the car back out, and we turned it into more or less a pro touring vehicle where we changed the rims, the suspension. We stroked the 400, the original 400, out to a 462 Pontiac, only Pontiac, of course. And we made it a pro touring car, and it just about equals the year one Band 2 cars that they built right now for year one.
Didn't I see you come to a car show with a Trans Am, early 80s maybe, with the plastic on the seats, like you just got it from the dealer and brought it there?
Yeah, that was my 89 Formula that I bought. I bought that car back in 89. It still only had 2,000 miles on there. The sticker's still in the window. The car's never been dirty. And the car's never even been wet yet. So,
You say this car's paint job is 28 years old. Folks, if you were here to see this car, it looks like it's 28 days old. I swear to God. This guy's had Pontiacs his whole life. Anybody enjoys Pontiacs or Trans Am, when you see Ronnie at a show, come up and give him a big kiss. We're here at the 50th anniversary, World of Wheels 2012, in the booth at the Brushmasters. Who do we run into? The one, the only, the best sportscaster in the world, Mark G. and Greco. How you doing, Mr. Mark?
I'm great. I love coming here every year. These are my guys, you know. Growing up, I think I was like everybody else. All I cared about was cars, girls, music, and art. And then I later got into sports. I don't know how that happened, but I used to do a lot of flames and pinstriping, and I draw my dream cars and send them into Ford and GM and hope they'd use some of my ideas. So I was like a car geek for my entire life.
Mark also has probably one of the most beautiful Ford T-Birds. It's a 56, 57, right?
It's a 57.
57.
Bought it up in Wisconsin from a farmer through Chicago Car Exchange about 1999. And just couldn't keep it running. I was going to try to keep it original. I said, forget it. Blew it up. Spent
blew it up.
Spent about $900 million, and 4 years later, the guys at Midwest Hot Rods did a spectacular job. We won Best in Class, top 7 in show here last year, and just won at the Detroit Autorama. So It's gunmetal gray, red leather interior. It is the coolest thing on earth.
Just when you thought you knew it all about Mark, a couple of Blackhawk jokes, a Cubs thing here or there, socks. This guy got one of the nicest cars probably that would fit in this show, let alone he knows more about cars than anybody else. Mark, why don't you tell him about a little bit of, give him a little bit of a happy 50th anniversary.
Just happy 50th anniversary to everybody here at the World of Wheels and the Brushmasters. Nothing but the best. Art, automotive, music. Can't have anything better.
You got it.
25, give me 25, I got 25. You can start your own band. 55, give me 55, 55, give me 55, I got 45, give me 55. I got 55 over here, 45, 45, give me 45. 45, once, 45 twice. Sold for $45, raise your hand, sir. But this doesn't have it, it's got invisible strings. It's an air guitar. Thank you. Okay?
Hi, I'm Tammy from TNT's Arts and Entertainment program. Just want to say happy 50th to World of Wheels.
I'm Cody Christensen.
Mike Amoroso.
And happy 50th.
Hi, we're here with Linda Hammond with this beautiful 70 Chevelle. This is one of the nicest cars here at the show. She owns it. It's her car. She's in the jungle here with all the men and stuff competing, and this car wins all the time. That's what we like about it. How are we doing today, Linda?
We're doing great. Great show.
Very nice to bring it back for the 50th. The color of this thing, it looks like an oyster spit it out. What is it?
It's a Cadillac, a Radiant Silver. It was a 2009 color on a CTS Cadillac, and it's just a straight white GM color.
The silver kind of brings it out, and the white you want to keep playing, which the two-tone, the way you got the two-tone is great. What kind of motor is it?
It's a 502 crate motor. It's 580 horse, fuel injected.
You have a automatic or 4-speed?
I have a Tremec 5-speed.
Snuck the 5-speed in on us, huh? What about the rear end?
It's a 9-inch rear end, 355 gear.
You got it all molded back there, and it's welded. I seen you got plates back there and welded up. This is all polished or brushed stainless for the display and everything, and the rug. You put this all together yourself?
No, honestly, a friend of mine built the display for me, and it is stainless steel. Herb Wyeth.
You do show the car yourself. You drive it. You polish it. You set it all up. It's your whole deal. And how many of these guys around here get mad when they lose to you?
Well, they don't say much. I just hear a lot of times, this is your husband's car, right? And I say, no, it's your husband's car. No, it's mine.
See that? She's her car, classy woman, classy car, beautiful. Just give them a little happy 50th out there.
Happy 50th, World of Wheels, and everybody here. Thank you.
Hi, we're here with the beautiful April Miller. We left Kurt at home today. We're here in the new Leadfoot News booth. Changed the name for 2012. It looks good. New idea, new year. Everything's good to go, correct?
That's right. Everything's the same players, same direction. We just thought we'd switch things up for 2012. You know, we thought most of the guys we know that are gearheads, Mike, they got Leadfoots too. So it's all one and the same.
You got Leadfoot too, and it's driving his truck around. You see it come by like a flash, you know.
That's right.
April and Denise are here taking care of the crowd. We left Kurt at home. He's probably at Miller's Arena fixing a few boats over there in Indiana, but that's okay. We'll let him do that. This is the third issue out now with the new name and everything, and everybody already knows that you guys changed over, so it wasn't going to be like you put the brakes on or anything. You just wanted to come out with something new, and I like it.
Yeah, you know what? It was just like, this was a great time to do it. We had the few shows ahead of us. The 50th World of Wheels was a great chance to let everybody know we're still here, still doing the same thing. We just got ourselves a new label, same things.
Anybody needs any information on it, you can go on the website. Also, you're going to talk to April, so you're going to hear the voice. This is the face to the voice that you call on the phone. She takes care of all the business. Give her a call, take out an ad, come buy a T-shirt, do something. How about a little happy 50th?
Happy 50th World of Wheels. We've been glad to be here the last 13 years and hope to be here many, many more.
Hey, Terry Trent, Burbank, Illinois, World of Wheels. Happy 50th.
Hi, everybody. We're here, 2012, 50th anniversary World of Wheels. Who do we run into? The one, the only, the best wrestler in the world, Rey Mysterio. How you doing, Mr. Rey?
Very good, man. Awesome. Trying to finish up right here with our fans, man. They've stuck around here for maybe 6 hours or plus, and got off the flight from San Diego, came straight here and started signing.
I'll tell you what, you're the best. That's why everybody thinks you're the best out there, because you stood around. I know it's really hot in here. You got the mask on. You're a couple hours late with your flight, and you're still here signing. And
you know what? I just pay respect. I owe my fans, for going out there and paying a ticket every time I'm in Chicago or wherever the city might be. They take the time to come out and watch me perform. This is the time for me to kind of meet one another, chat, have the kids come up and ask me whatever they want. Ask the questions, I'll be answering.
You're the best. Next time if you get some time, we'll have to fatten you up with some stuffed pizza.
Oh, man, I'm ready. I'm ready today. So bring it on. Bring the
Sign the
pizza
kids
on.
and we can get out of here. We get a group shot right quick.
Happy 50th World of Wheels!
Hey, we're with the Goodfellas, so don't say nothing wrong. 2012 World of Wheels, here we are at the show. We got all the Goodfellas hanging out with us. Larry Micah, Paul Perino. We're going to ask these guys what's going on today. I know they probably won a bunch of awards, so we're going to start with Larry. What's up, Larry?
How you doing, folks? Hey, we're out here. We're just having a good time. Everybody had a nice time out here. Jimmy Mack, he won the best in class on the 67 GTO. We're really proud of him. Everybody got an award, at least placed in class. We're out here to have a good time, but what the Goodfellas is all about is also doing charities and raising funds for the kids at Advocate Hope Children's Hospital.
How are we doing today, Paul?
Not a problem, not a problem. Thank you very much for everybody coming out. I want to thank all my crew, my members, for coming out for World of Wheels. It's been great. I want to thank Mike Ispis' son, took first place for his bike. We got Lino here, a painter. We got Tiny 2 times, Nancy, our treasurer. Everything's good here. You couldn't have a better club, like Larry said. Raise money for Hope Advocate, for Christ Hospital for the kids, and that's what the Goodfellas are all about.
Best group in the city. Hi, we're here in the Clean Tools booth, maker of the glosser, the absorber. They have so many products. I'm going to let Dorothy talk to you a little bit about that. Her voice is a little low, so we'll get the mic right into it. How are we doing today, Dor?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
What do you got today?
Well, we're selling the absorber. The absorber is the #1 selling chamois on the market today. We've been in business approximately 30 years. It's a synthetic type chamois. Unlike leather chamois, they're difficult to wring out. You can't machine wash them. But with the absorber, you can do all those things. This is all you need to dry off your car.
The absorber will not scratch the paint like other chamois that are out there that I know scratch the paint. I've tried them in the past myself, and I know all too hard to try to get the fine scratches out of the paint after you do it. The absorber, not a problem.
That's correct. It doesn't snag, it doesn't catch, it's super soft. It's great for pets, it's great for automobiles, it's great for humans. Swimmers and divers use this type of cloth because it's not harsh on their skin. It's machine washable, you just don't use fabric softener or bleach.
Now, I know the glosser is the one where you can, if your car's sitting around, you want to wipe it off, you don't have to use water or scrub it down. You just take that, go right over the car, inside out a few times, and it almost puts like a little bit of wax kind of build up in there, right? That you can just go over the car with and clean it off.
That's correct. The glosser is to be used between washings when the car's not grimy, but you have light dust, fingerprints, rain spots, bugs, and you want to get it off. This is the product you use. There's 5 wipes to a package. It's a resealable package, and you just take it. 1 wipe will glide over a mid-sized car. 5 minutes, you'll look like you just detailed the car.
Amanda's also here for the weekend helping Dorothy and Bill and everybody. How are we doing, Amanda?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Is this your first show?
Yes.
How are you enjoying it?
It is wonderful, so much fun.
Glad to have her with. Dorothy, why don't you give him a little happy 50th anniversary out there?
Happy 50th anniversary, World of Wheels.
Now we're going to go on the other side and check out Bill and everybody. They're doing a wash down. They spray the car down and see how fast somebody can wipe it down with an absorber. So far, they're at 1 minute and 9 seconds. I don't know anybody's going to beat that. Bill Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Tam, let's go. Look at that. Just like a fry cook at Burger King. Get after it, Tam. Come on. Got to get it all up now. Doesn't count if you miss a spot. Check it out. Let her go. Boy, I bet she's good with the dishes, huh, Tom? Come on, Tam. Get after it now. Oh, on the door. Got to get it all, rocker panels and all. Look at that. The speed queen, we're going to call her. Come on, Tam. You can do it now. Come on, Tam. Sierra and Jenna are watching you. Hurry, hurry, hurry. You want that money. Let's go. And this is for $50. That's a half chop in car language. Come on, Tam. You could do it. Get on your back like Michelangelo. Hurry up. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Look at this, huh? There's some body shops around here would like to come detail cars for them. All right, Tam. Come on now. Roof, windows. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Let's roll. Get that window. Looking good, looking good. Better ring it out and get them windows. Pretend like you're wringing Tom's neck. You just took the material out of there. Come on now. Almost done. Get that spot and get the other side of the roof. I think you got it. Hey, 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 hey. Too bad you can't dance across the hood like the people do in the movies. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's it, time. Go. 2:03.
Happy 50th.
I'm standing here with Zendaya Coleman, and she plays on the hit series Shake It Up. And you play Rocky. It's one of our kids' favorite, and we really enjoy it because I love dancing, and you and your counterpart CC really shake it up for real and keep it fun. Thank you so much for being at the World of Wheels 50th anniversary. We know you got a tight schedule, and man, if you could encourage those who are out there who really want to get involved in the acting scene, what could you say to them?
Well, I'd say, my steps are 1, surround yourself by positive people that are going to help you get to where you want to go. 2, really make sure you have a love and passion for it, because it's not easy and nothing ever is. So really make sure you're willing to go the extra mile to make it happen. And then 3, if you really want to and you have the people to help make it happen, then go for it.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you being here at the 50th anniversary of the World of Wheels. And hey, keep shaking it up and making it exciting. Thank you so much.
I'm Mikey Albertson. Happy 50th reunion, World of Wheels.
Hi, we're here with Bob Classic with this beautiful 33 Ford 3-window coupe. Hot rod style and all with the yellow black flames with blue pinstripe. And how are we doing today, Bob?
Good, Mike. We're having a great time over at World of Wheels 2012.
Now, did you build this car from scratch? Did you buy it or build it up from, maybe in primer? Or what happened with this car here?
Well, what happened, Mike, is that I was looking for a car, and I was in a quick hurry to get a car. So what I did is I purchased it from a gentleman in El Paso, Texas, and then I went through the whole car. It was a lot easier than trying to research all the parts and all that. But I took the car all apart, had it repainted, and I took all the parts in and had them all re-chromed, and we're doing pretty good right now. It's running real nice.
Is this a glass car or a steel car?
It's a glass car, Mike. It's all fiberglass. It's Richard Taylor body, and it's holding up pretty good.
What do you got for motor?
I got a 351 Windsor. So really, it's a Ford on Ford. It's bored 30 over right now, and it's got an R4 transmission, Ford transmission overdrive. It gets between 18 and 22 on the highway.
That's better than my truck. It's 18 to 22. Now, the trailer looks just like the car. Did you build that from scratch?
The trailer is another thing. I went out and we were showing the car the first year, and we had a hard time getting our chairs and cooler and everything to the shows. So I told my wife we had to look for a trailer. I went online. There's a company in Athens, Tennessee called Bebop Trailers, and they manufactured the shell. It's fiberglass, and then when I got a hold of it, I had to do all the interior, and I did the glass work, and I had Extreme Customs. They put the flames on it.
I'll tell you what, this trailer looks as good, if not better, than some cars in this show. So, great guy, great car. When you see him at the cruise night, you tell him we said hey. 2012 World of Wheels. We're here with Chuck Uris and his big, all the camp the guys that run with him, his wife, his crew. We're going to talk to them in a little bit too. How are we doing today, Chuck?
Doing pretty good. Having a good time here.
Gary Raven tells me you've been racing since Abe Lincoln was precinct captain. Is that true?
Pretty much. Pretty close.
How old are you now, Chuck?
I'm 59. It started 1967.
Soldier Field, maybe, were you racing?
No, my dad did. My dad raced.
And this here is?
Lisa Uris.
There's a crew guy. Mark Hegg. And?
Joanna.
And?
Harold.
These are all the people that come with you and help for the
my
crew
pit
and they
crew.
race and pit crew? That's correct. How did we do last year?
We finished 9th in points.
Better than 10th, right?
That's right.
I just seen you walk up with a trophy or a plaque or something in your hand from trophy presentation. How did you do?
We got best in class here this year.
Best in class. Ain't that something? How long you been racing this car here?
2 years with this car.
This is a 2012 Impala, correct? Chevy Impala?
Correct. That's correct.
What's your plans for this year?
I'm trying to go for the championship this year.
Everybody always wants to go for the championship. We know how rough it is. It's, money's tight and everything. And, you know, there's some drivers out there, so you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, sure do. We'll take what we get, but we're going to run hard.
Who's this guy? He owes us money. That's why he got in a shot. Anyways, great crew.
Forever, too.
I know. Great crew. Great day. They're all having a good time. This guy's trying to get in the shot, too. So we'll see you at the track.
Happy 50th, World of Wheels.
Hi, we're here with Scott Billish. Him and his wife Jane, who has laryngitis right now and can't speak, own this beautiful 32 Plymouth coupe. And we're going to talk about this right now. I see this as a Hemi sticking out of the front of this thing.
1957 Chrysler Imperial Hemi, 392.
This car, you originally bought the car from your father-in-law, correct?
That is correct. 5 years ago, we finished another project, and my wife said, hey, what if we bought my dad's 32 Plymouth and we started working on that? Maybe he'd sell it to us. And I said, if you say so, honey.
So together you guys bought the car, redid the whole thing, body off frame restoration, everything, every clip, clamp, nut, bolt, the whole 9 yards. It's beautiful. I mean, it's black, it's straight as an arrow. It just really looks good, but you redid the whole car ground up, correct?
Yeah, the whole car. We actually added a lot of things to it. We added an independent rear suspension. When my father-in-law owned it, it was a Oldsmobile drivetrain. It had an Oldsmobile rear end, Olds Rocket, Olds 4-speed. He had stripped all that out of the car when he put it into storage. So what we did was we modernized the drivetrain, put electronic ignition in it, electronic fuel injection, Heights independent rear suspension, power windows. It's all hidden, so it looks like a hot rod still, but it has all the modern, I like to call it a contemporary hot rod. So it's nice and comfortable for my wife to drive. She can get it and start it right up. It goes, as opposed to having a bunch of carburetors and things that she has to mess with.
Plus, you want to get in and go down to Indianapolis or wherever, it's a street rod, Nationals or wherever, Minnesota, you can just jump in and go pump gas and you're on the road, correct?
Absolutely. This will run on premium gas. It's got a little less than 500 horsepower. With the electronic fuel injection, it drives just like a new car.
Well, folks, you heard it from the man. Ground up restoration, fingernail chipping, sanded fingers. Wife lost her voice, otherwise she'd be here talking to us. Jane, come on in the picture right quick. Hey, Jane, come on over here. Not you, bud. Is this guy too? Is he with you too?
No idea who he is.
Come here, Jane. This is Jane. She lost her voice, but we just wanted her to be on camera to say hi to everybody. You can wave, okay? Scott, give us a little happy 50th anniversary for World of Wheels.
Oh, World of Wheels, happy 50. I've been here for about 25 of it, 30 of it. It's been awesome. It's great. It's great to be here for the 50th and great to be in the top 20, and we're excited about it.
All right, we're here in the Brushmasters booth, 2012 50th anniversary World of Wheels. Who do we run into? Rockin' Rick Hanna.
How you doing?
And my man, Joe Peter Pan to Peters. What's up, Mr. Joe?
Hey, it's always a pleasure. It's good to see you. You've been with us since the beginning. We're 5 years now into this, and it's great to have you here, brother.
Last time I seen you, we were at the trade show, the hobby show, trying to beat them out of some model cars, ain't it?
Yeah, we sure did. It was rough. Hey, we beat them so bad, they moved to Cleveland.
They didn't give us anything.
No.
So, how you guys doing this year so far?
We're doing well. We're getting a really good amount of money for the art that's being created. We've got almost 110 artists. Their families are we got a bigger support staff this year. We've got two very cool drag cars that are getting hand lettered. So far, this has been the best year out of all 5. It just gets better and better.
Well, you know, you guys put on the thing, and it's all for charity with the Ronald McDonald House and all that stuff. Every year, it seems to be getting bigger, and bigger. Pretty soon, you guys are going to have just a show for you. No cars, just you guys.
Well, that, sir, is very complimentary, but We like to have the car, be here with the car show to have that ambience and cars, pinstriping, girls. It's all good. It's the American way.
You're the best. Let's talk a little bit with Rick over here. Rick, how have you been doing this weekend? I seen you here earlier doing some of your daughter and stuff. She going to be the next pinstriper?
I believe she's going to be the future of this, yes, because we have to pass it on to the kids. A lot of the youngsters are getting involved with it here, and the family members of the pinstripers and the artists. And to get them involved, we know there's going to be a future for this.
You know, we just lost a good member of the motorsports community, Mr. Marty Bilecki. He used to work on cars and run cars his whole life. Then he did the stuff with the, the performance sound. He was doing sound for Paul Revere and the Raiders and everybody. Marty passed away not too long ago. But he had, back in the day, he had a 66 Chevelle, had the coolest looking logo I ever seen on behind the back, between the back and side window. It was a big rat, lime green, and he was laying there counting the money, leaning up against an Archer Avenue post. Rick here designed it, right, Rick?
Yes, I did. I drew it on the car on both sides, both sail panels.
And guess who lettered it?
Hey, Marty asked us to call me up. I had done a few things for him in the past. You know, he was a very prolific race car kind of guy, racer, and he had that boss Chevelle. We did it one night. Me and Rick got together going to a garage that Marty had the car in on South Archer Avenue near Cicero. It was cold, no heat, typical deal. Yeah, I got heat, no heat. Anyway, we put this rat that Rick drew that came up with all original art and both quarter panels. You know, on the
between the side window and the back window.
Right, yeah. There's a name for that, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway,
he had the big zoot suit on with the
chain. Zoot suit, the big hat, the chain, kind of big wad of money. And you know what that meant? He was running pretty good that day.
He sure was.
We missed Marty. Marty
yes,
was two things. He was a friend and he was fast.
We're gonna miss him.
Happy 50th anniversary. Oh, hey, oh, Madon, hey, hey. Quesadillas.
What do you got to say, Mike?
Oh, man, look out. This is the plate. Get out of here, man.